Hello there, my name is Kelly Bennett, otherwise known as Kelly the Coach, and I've been doing business management videos for quite a number of years, but I'm also an avid fisherman, and I happen to live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And the picture that you're seeing in front of you was a fishing trip, of course, ice fishing this past winter, and we caught this 39-inch. Can't remember how much this thing weighed, but it was huge. It is a northern pike, definitely the biggest fish I've ever caught. And if you're used to deep sea fishing, saltwater fishing, of course, this isn't that big, but for freshwater fishing, this is pretty big. And the nice thing about Newell Lake here that I fish at sometimes in Canada is that you're not allowed to keep the fish no matter what the size. And so the fish get extremely large. And this was an exciting catch to this northern pike. So this is my first video in a series of new fishing videos where I'm going to be giving tips and tricks and such, and even some humor about fishing. But I did want to start the video with some funny fishing memes. I thought it would be a fun way, I should say, to start this new series. So let's just go through my top 25 favorite fishing memes. And my computer should be bringing us to the next one. I love this. Husband and wife fishing together. And I tell you, I feel this way myself sometimes. This is by Jim Unger. I can't see any sense in this. His wife says we passed about 10 fish markets on the way here. And I got to tell you, on those fishing trips where you go and you don't catch anything. Of course, we have a boat, usually in the summer at least. And if I don't catch any fish, I tell people that I went boating. But there have been times I've been tempted to stop at a grocery store and pick up some fish on the way home and pretend I caught them, but I'm not that deceptive. This next one, I love this. Sorry, I was out sick all week. My arm was in a cast. There's nothing like fishing. This is fly fishing, and the best fly fishing in my area in Calgary is on the Bow River, and there's some really great trout on that lake. Next one, this one makes me laugh. Don't even look at me. That was my favorite lure. And this was the father, obviously, referring to the son. But my son, Scott, who's in his early 30s, is an avid fisherman. He's got a far better uh, tackle box than I've got. He's got every lure known to man. And so I would reverse this. And I have lost a few of his lures. But he's been very good to me almost every Father's Day, birthday, etc. I get new lures. But I don't know if I've lost his favorite one, but I thought this was funny. It reminded me of my son. This next one, now, my son and I do not go boating and drinking, but I love this expectation, this monster fish, obviously saltwater, versus the reality of the guy passed out in his boat with a whole bunch of beer. Not done that, but I did think this was a funny meme. This next one, this is quite logical, the bass tattoo. And I know when my son and I started fishing as adults, we used to go a lot when I was his dad. He was a younger guy. I think the first time I took him out, he was about 7. But we didn't have a way of measuring how long the fish were. So I saw this and I thought that's pretty darn clever to have that kind of tattoo. This next one, if you read it sideways, his bumper sticker says, I'd rather be fishing, and the fish is saying, I'd rather be swimming. And I thought that was pretty darn funny that the fish would definitely rather be back at the lake. And if it could talk, this one is so funny. As I was just saying, I've been tempted to stop at a fish market and get a fish on my way home and say I caught it. But I love this. His wife says you left your wallet at the fish shop. She's on the bone pretending he caught that fish. Way too funny. This is so darn funny. The free lip piercing, probably not a good idea. And I guess that's what it is free lip piercing, whether it's catch and release or not. This next one, if people enjoy buffets, then maybe the fish will too. And there's a temptation to have as many lures out there as you possibly can. Where I live here in Alberta, you're allowed 2 per fisherman. At least you can do that when you're ice fishing in the winter. This next one, this is too funny. I identify as having a license. We live in a society where people identify as whatever. And I thought this is so funny. I remember going fishing with my son for the first time, and I didn't have my license. When I say first time, I mean as adults. Just a few years ago, we picked up fishing again, and I didn't have a fishing license. And I went online and made up some phony fishing licenses, and I said to my son, I finally got a fishing license. But the first time I went fishing, didn't have a license and didn't catch anything. And the next time we went, I did have a license, and I told my son, I said, well, now I'm going to legally not catch any fish, whereas before I was illegally not catching them. A lot of women fish, not as many. When you go ice fishing, I'd say it's probably 1 or 2% women. But I love this. The best two times to go fishing is when it's raining and when it isn't raining. And that just happens to be from Patrick F. McManus. I thought I'd keep the female theme going on the next few slides here. I don't know, Frank. These gals look like trouble. I thought that was kind of a funny little meme with lures there. This next one, I hate meeting guys online. I thought that was a pretty clever, more with a modern meme. Definitely wouldn't have been making any sense when I was fishing with my son. I'm 62 years old and he's 32. And so we've been fishing a long time, but definitely no online meetings back in the day. This is funny. After I showed my wife the picture of the fish I caught, she told me I wasn't allowed to go fishing there no more. And that one speaks for itself. Keeping on for this next one. I know you're in bed with the flu, but I need the keys for the filing cabinet. And I wonder how many times men particularly have called in sick so they can head off to go fishing. This next one I thought was adorable. It reminds me of my granddaughter. There's a short fishing video online with my granddaughter fishing and not catching anything. It's entitled, There's No Fish in Here, Grandpa. Here is a heartwarming picture of a little girl, sorry, that saved a fish from drowning. So she's thinking it can't drown, sorry, yet can't breathe when it's in the water. So she's saving its life so it doesn't drown. I thought that was adorable. Uh, this is so funny. How stupid do you think we are? So obviously he's fishing, and the fish put a little note on his hook saying, yeah, how stupid do you think we are? I wonder sometimes who's more stupid, the fisherman or the fish. I thought this was kind of cute, fishing 101, and that's kind of a lazy man's way of fishing. But I think if I was there at my age and I was with my son, I might take up that opportunity to sit down. This is on the same theme, fish smarter, not harder. I get a sense the guy might be having a cigarette at the same time, but I thought this is kind of interesting. I mean, your pants get pretty darn wet anyway, so sitting on a lawn chair may not be a bad idea. A true angler, this reminds me of my son a lot. Not that he's done this, but I thought it was super cute. A true angler keeps fishing no matter what. So, yeah, I got to sit down and take a poop dad, but I'm going to keep on fishing while I'm doing that. This is cute. I felt like saying this to my son sometimes because he finds some secret spots. How do you like my secret fishing spot? He says to his buddy, and his buddy says it's really cool. Not even the fish know about it. This next one, this is quite ridiculous. When is your wedding day? But the fish are biting. And I really do wonder how this picture got taken. Was this a real wedding, or was it just taking a look at the flowers and maybe the minister there and the groom's party all dressed up and the women all dressed up? So I'm kind of thinking that maybe it was something realistic anyway. This next one, when a girl likes to fish, she's the real deal. So I thought I'd keep with the female fisherman here. My wife, not a fisherman. My son's wife, she's kind of into it. This one's really cute. Keep working him. That's it. You're wearing him out. And the next one is keep working him. That's it. You're wearing him out. And it reminds me of that fish that you saw at the beginning of the video, that huge, I think it was 39-inch, can't remember how much it weighed, uh, northern pike. And the guy that was fishing it, I will post the video of us catching that fish. but he's saying, just let them wear out, let them wear out, let them wear out. And so when I saw this, I thought, yeah, the fish is probably hoping we're going to wear out. This is way too funny. I think this is my favorite. Here, hold these. I have to go back for my wife. So his priorities are they right or are they not right? Anyway, I just wanted to share those with you. This is the first in a series of fishing. I do have a couple of fishing videos online, so it's not exactly the first one, but going to be providing you with lots of fishing trips. So I encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss a video. My son and my other son and my daughter are going out on a trip. Just the four of us. We're going ice fishing in a luxury fishing cabin. It's like $450 a night for this cabin. That's kind of interesting. They advertise online, and it's more about showing the TV screens and how many movies they have. They actually don't have one single fish in the online videos. But my son's been out a couple times and he loves it. So the four of us are going this winter, and I'm going to be shooting a lot of video of that trip. Might even do a live stream. So anyway, thanks again. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. And take care. And we'll catch you on the next one.